Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Jared Polly's Fragrance Reviews. Tonight we're going to be looking at an exceptional fragrance from the house of Dolce and Gabbana. This fragrance is known as Dolce and Gabbana The One, and this is the EDP Eau de Parfum version, which came out in 2015. Several months ago, I did a review on the Eau de Toilette version, which came out in 2008. So I really don't think that you need both of these fragrances, one or the other. I consider this a better performing scent than the original EDT. And there are differences in the scent profile, but it's mainly in the development and at what time frame during the development you take in the different notes. But I think the basic DNA is still the same. This fragrance has an amazing scent profile that's sleek, sophisticated, and sexy. The EDP is deeper, darker, richer than the original EDT, and it has better performance in terms of scent bubble, longevity, and scent wafts. So I'm going to take it out of the box and give it a quick spray. Again, it has virtually the same bottle. The only difference is on the box, it says Eau de Parfum, and the bottle is very, very heavy, gorgeous bottle, kind of this copper colored juice. Give it a spray. So initially, you get this sweet, but not obnoxiously sweet, a spicy sweet that is incredibly warm and sexy and slightly woody. So it's a beautiful opening. As it starts to dry down, it still has this woody sweetness, but then it starts to take on this tobacco note that is also sweet, and the cardamom really starts to kick in, and you get a little kick of this citrus note, but not too much. It's just in the background. Later on, the fragrance continues to develop, and you get a little kick of ginger, and it's just this masterful blend that keeps forming and smoothing out with the sweetness of the spices, the tobacco, and a little bit of the citrus. So overall, this is I consider it an incredible scent profile. As advertised, the top notes are grapefruit, coriander, and basil. The mid notes are cardamom, ginger, and orange blossom. And the base notes are amber, tobacco, and cedar. Performance-wise, this outperforms the original. So I get about 4 hours. Some people say they get 8 or 9. I personally don't. I get a little more off the close. I personally wish that this fragrance had more push, it had more projection, because it has such a beautiful aroma to it, but it is a step up from the original EDT, and this is something you have to constantly reapply. So you may need a little atomizer that you decant from this bottle into the atomizer, and every several hours you would have to freshen up. But this is a compliment getter. People really, really like this fragrance. This is definitely a notch up from the EDT. Not a ton, but it is a step up in terms of the power and depth of the scent profile. Final thoughts on this. This is an elite smelling fragrance. And again, it's similar to the EDT, but it's deeper than the original. This scent is super sexy and upscale. It's a first class blend. It's a master composition. But again, like everything else, you maybe want to try before you buy. Some people say they get maybe sometimes a little bit of a synthetic note to it. I personally don't find it. I think it has a very natural vibe to it. And it's done in a manner that is still wearable. And a fragrance like this, if it was maybe taken up another notch, it may be too much. But it's done so well. And like I said, the only point against it that makes it from being, a mega masterpiece. I mean, it's a masterpiece in terms of scent profile, is the performance. But in most fragrances nowadays, all you get is 4 hours. So it is acceptable if you're willing to reapply. You can maintain that scent profile throughout the whole day. So if you have any comments, questions on this great fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana, leave them down below. And if you like this video, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the notification bell, and any comments, I'll always get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.